backed up on 183 trying to get into the rodeo. Flying all the way down. Right here. Well, howdy, folks. Welcome back to The Rancher. My name's Austin Halverson. I'm your host. I'm really excited because, of course, today, as you've noticed from the thumbnail and the title of this video, is the first edition of a new series that I'm working on called The Weekend Cowboy. And my goal with this is to showcase rodeos of all sizes, bull ridings, barrel racings, horse shows, all of these things, and how you can have fun on the weekends going to these events. Obviously, there's big PRCA events that are every weekend all over the United States, but even if you're not where the action is in the one weekend with the PRCA, you can always go out to your local rodeos, your local events, and have a really good time, because one thing I've learned from going to rodeos and events is that even if you're not seeing the top level competition, everyone who's there is there to have a good old American good time, if you will. So really excited to showcase this event. Of course, today I'm wearing my Austin Gamblers shirt, repping the new team. So hopefully in the near future we'll have an opportunity to talk about the PBR teams event. I want to go showcase that one when they come to Austin. But besides that, really looking forward to showcasing the difference in events. Obviously, if you go to something in Texas, they're going to have a beer garden, they're going to have barbecue. Oklahoma, you might run into a nice Indian taco, funnel cakes, more of a fair style event. Up north, there's cheese curds in Wisconsin and whatnot. So hopefully going to get to showcase the uniqueness that comes with small town rodeos, and really excited to tell those stories. So if you have any input as to what I should be doing, what you want to hear more about, ratings, those kinds of things, I would love to hear it. I would love your input as I progress with this series. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this first episode of The Weekend Cowboy. Well, howdy everyone. I am here at the Leander bull riding event that I told you about earlier. I'm excited. This is a fascinating event for me because It's literally just set up right in the middle of this field on the side of Highway 183 up here in Leander. It is a benefit for the FFA chapter here in Leander, so really excited to get out and learn a little bit more about what's going on, and get involved and see, you know, what a small town rodeo that or small town bull riding that got set up overnight essentially in this field can you know, bring to the table. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and go check out what's going on here at the 10th annual Leander Shootout. Alright, so as you can see, I got my brand new former Texas Rangers hat on that I won earlier today at the former Texas Rangers Association's annual meeting. I'm also now here at the bull riding, which is, if you look behind me, you might not be able to see it because of the sun, but right off the highway. And pretty sweet setup they got here. We got a live band setting up. This is literally in a field right off the road. The river is actually behind us too. So really cool that they just kind of set this up for one weekend so that they can raise money for FFA out here. As you can see from the arena behind me, this is just a bull riding, so nice fun little small arena. Looks like they're advertising a nice off-road side-by-side up there. I'm really looking forward to, I can't see if you can see them in the photos, but they do have some of these inflatable balls, so I don't know if the bullfighters are going to get in those or if we're going to have some type of competition with the fans, but always fun when you see those. The local FFA is hosting the event, so they also have the concession stand. All the proceeds go to them, and then we also have behind me over here kind of a VIP area, so really cool. Lots of seating, as you can see here. Standing room at the spools, cool little tables. Really excited for this event. This is really cool. Never thought I would find myself in a field showing up to a bull riding like this, so y'all stay tuned. Alrighty, folks. Well, I am ending today's episode in probably the best place to end an episode. After you go to a rodeo in Texas, the best celebration, the best way to end it is to go to Whataburger. So here I am sitting in the Whataburger line. The rodeo had a late start. It was supposed to start at 7, didn't actually start until 9 o'clock. So pretty tired, really enjoyed it. My initial thoughts, I'm trying to come up with a scale to talk about these rodeos and criteria. So if you have any input on how I should do that, I would love for you to put that down in the comments. But thinking 1 to 10 scale, obviously, 1 being there wasn't a rodeo and 10 being the NFR. I'd probably put this event somewhere around 4, 4.5. The fact that it was 2 hours late was pretty tough. The fact that there were only a couple of qualified rides, just a few things like that. But, it was for a good cause. I really enjoyed it. The people that were out there were great. You could tell that, they were really excited to be able to go to a rodeo or at least a bull riding. And, just hats off. Great bulls. Some of the best bulls I've seen in a while. And, they had some riders that were in the PBR. So, really impressed by that, but obviously a few logistical issues. Super impressed by the fact that they threw a rodeo essentially as a pop-up. So, initial thoughts there. But like I said, if you have any input on what I should be looking for, what you want to hear about, it was pretty interesting. Obviously, traffic was getting backed up on the highway to get into the place. Parking was all right. It's just a wide open field, so they had parking attendants helping us park. But besides that, good local beer. The FFA chapter was hosting the concession stand, so some good local food on top of typical concession food. I had a good sausage wrap, which if you're not from Texas, you probably never had, but it's literally just a tortilla with sausage in it. Really, just a fun night overall, and a good way to support the local FFA chapter. So with that, hopefully we'll see you again next time, and until then, Godspeed and God bless.